Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of ZAKdown. And in this one, we have AEW versus WWE. I cannot even believe it. This is going to be so much fun. I am Zach with Zach Attack Cards, loving the fact that I get to bring to you a little bit of a comparison between Panini's flagship Prizm WWE and Upper Deck's All Elite Wrestling. Both of them basically the freshman release, if you will, from the respective companies, being Upper Deck and Panini. So we're going to just take a look and see kind of where you get the most value, right? So in this case, I actually did pay the exact same amount for these. And I know that's kind of insane to think about. So these were $25 at the upperdeckstore.com. And these two guys I actually found at my local card shop for $25 each. I don't know what they were thinking. I've never seen WWE Prizm for cheaper than 30. I think 30 is the cheapest I've ever seen it. So I'm like, it's a no-brainer. I'm picking these up. And voila, we got ourselves an excellent video here. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below what you think of both products, both the cards and the television product. Let me know which one you think is better, which one you think will win this figurative war that's is or maybe even isn't happening. Depends on who you talk to. And yeah, let's just have some fun here. This is, the comments definitely aren't meant to, incite any kind of riots. I know that the IWC can be very toxic at times. And I'm going to start things off by saying I love both products. I love the cards and I love the television products. I think that, especially since Triple H has taken over WWE, that it's gotten so much easier and better to watch WWE than it was under Vince. I think that it just seems like a much more laid back, maybe if you want to say that, type of environment. And whereas AEW, well, I mean, depending on who you listen to and if you read dirt sheets and all that kind of stuff, there's a lot of people that'll lead you to believe that AEW has kind of gone down the opposite track. And they are now kind of where WWE was under Vince McMahon. There's a lot of indecision from Tony Khan and a lot of negative things happening, a lot of behind the scenes nonsense that just doesn't need to happen. And, things are just kind of breaking down. It's no longer the greener pastures that everybody thought that it was when it debuted. What is it? I think it just had its 3-year anniversary not that long ago, right? So it's still a very new company, and I by no means think it's going to go out of business just due to some nonsense with CM Punk and the boys having an argument and a fight in the back. So, but yeah, it's such a great time to be a wrestling fan, and anybody who says you can't watch both is what's a very nice way of putting it? They're just wrong. They're really just wrong. You can like whatever you like, again, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. And you can like all the wrestling you want, whether it's these two, or it's New Japan, or it's MLW, or it's any other promotion. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. So let's start off with the very basic differences here as we get into the opening, now that I finally have the boxes open. I like to do them on camera because I never really want anybody to think that I've done anything off camera to make something better than it was, or whatever. So for starters, AEW clearly comes with more cards. It's 8 packs, 8 cards a pack, each blaster 64 cards. So going to end up getting 128 cards just from the 2 AEW blasters, whereas the Prizm, again, a little more high-end, a little more premium. These are just 4 cards in a pack, and each blaster is, 5? 1, 2, 3, it's 6. So basically you're getting 24 cards per, so you're going to get a total of 48. So really, between the 2 blasters of Prizm, you don't even get 1 blaster of AEW. So if you're trying to think of it that way, think of which one you can kind of get more for your money. It's clearly AEW. It's really not even a competition. But we're going to start with Panini Prizm. I will link you above to the Prizm opening that I have done previously. I opened 8 blaster boxes and pulled, I don't want to say nothing, but really just one numbered card. That was it. So definitely a little bit disappointing, especially considering I paid the full $35 per blaster. So that was a little bit costly. But starting things off with Rikishi, Io Shirai, who now goes by Io Sky. We have Rhea Rips, and Prismatic Entrances, The Miz. So right away, obviously, if you're not familiar with the Prizm, super shiny, very similar to like Topps Chrome if you like baseball. It's really just Panini's kind of high-end product. Dave Mastiff. We got ourselves that interesting Shadow Taker. I wish it was an actual picture, but especially because the coolness kind of wears off after a bit. It's like, well, it's not even really a card of him per se. Raquel Gonzalez and Rey Mysterio, next level. Like that. So at least I'm seeing some cards that I haven't seen before. I do like that. I know the blasters, you have a chance at, what is it, the green, like sparkle parallel or something like that. I believe that is exclusive but not guaranteed. So we got Randy Orton, Joe Coffey, The American Dream, Dusty Rose, baby. Love doing me a little Dusty Rose. And we got ourselves a Prizm Carmella. Very nice. Let's see what we got in this pack. Starting with a regular Carmella. Alright. Very cool. Don't Hinder Jinder, Lacey Evans, and we got ourselves an Asuka Gold card. As I said in my previous openings, I do very much enjoy the gold cards. I love the pictures with the titles, especially the classic ones that come with the a picture of like the Winged Eagle title with I think Shawn Michaels has it. I want to say Stone Cold. There's A-Kids rookie, which we're not going to separate out because I think I have pretty much all the rookies at this point. Apollo Crews, Sonya Deville, and we got ourselves our first green Prizm, and it's Elektra Lopez rookie card. So these are non-numbered, just a green parallel, which you can also get in the value packs. I've gotten them from there before. It is not the exclusive green, like I said, sparkle parallel. Dolph Ziggler. We got James Drake, Roddy Strong, and a fearless Kofi Kingston. So running through these quickly, because again, you only get 4 cards in a pack. It's kind of hard not to run through these too quickly. But that's Prizm for you. We got Joseph Connors, rookie. Gable Steveson. We have Seth Rollins. And Prismatic Entrances, Kane, the mayor of, is it Knox County or something like that kind of thing? You know, they mention it all the time is all I know. A little bit of a spoiler there. We got Riddle on the back. The Great Khali, MVP, The Rock, and yep, Riddle Fearless. Like that. But, like I said, I don't understand why the numbered cards is so hard to get in these. Generally, when you get Prizm, whether it's, you know, Major League Baseball Prizm or, you know, any other Prizm releases, it's much easier to get numbered cards. So it could have something to do with the print runs as far as the WWE product is concerned. Wolfgang, and finishing on Umberto, and this is the like a rainbow Prizm. Again, very nice, non-numbered. So we got the last 3 packs here. Jerry the King Lawler, love that, throwing a drop kick on appears to be The Miz. Charlotte Flair. Dominic Mysterio. And one of those really cool next level cards. Of Shinsuke. Who I want to say I pulled before. 2 packs to go. Gonna give me anything. Is there any chance to get something numbered? Shane McMahon. Mark Coffey. China. It's a great shot of her. And a gold The Miz. Last pack. See if we get a little LTM last pack magic for WWE. Well, we got something green, so that's at least something. Mark Andrews. Got Goldberg. Again, love that shot from WCW. Jey Uso. And we finish on a Reggie 24/7 green Prizm. Once again, nothing numbered. So it's absolutely insane. I don't. Maybe it's just my luck, but I mean, at this point, I've opened 10 blasters on the channel and pulled just one numbered card. So again, could very well be my luck. I suggest watching other videos to get the full story. But moving along to AEW, which is a little bit newer to the channel. At this point, you will definitely have seen an AEW video. I'll link that up in the cards so you guys can go watch that. It's kind of an introduction to the set. But this is going to be, like I said, kind of a little comparison, a little bit of a showdown, see who's best. Got our tag teams of SCU, and there's one of our, again, like fireworks or whatever you want to call it. I still don't really know what that is. Our Roads to Success. Another Cody, love seeing it. Nick Jackson, Jake Hager, and Colt Boom Boom Cabana. I will say the one good thing, I mean, the last two blasters that I opened of this on the channel, I did pull a couple memorabilia cards, one being a dual relic, which was pretty awesome. So I have to see if either the luck continues or maybe that's just how they go. You get that in all of them, or you get something like that in each one. Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, got Ortiz, John Silver, and the Blade. Got quite a few packs to rip through here. I'll try to get you out of here in about 20 minutes or so. But again, I'm sure you've seen quite a few of these from whether it's my other videos or other videos. This is just a fun little opening, kind of comparing WWE to AEW. Since so many people like to do it, I figured why not try it out in the card world. Wardlow and Ty Conti is our next, again, whatever you call that. Very nice though. Brian Cage, got Jake the Snake, Kenny Omega, and Cody magazine cover. We'll do a little bit of a comparison at the end of these kind of really cool inserts. Got MJF to start things off. Another SCU, Nyla Rose, Sammy Guevara. Upper Deck Canvas, Brian Cage. Main features MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Isaiah Cassidy. Almost said Kennedy for some reason, thinking Mr. Kennedy. Got our Mr. Brody Lee tribute card, which are really awesome. Like those a lot. Evil Uno, Tony Schiavone, Penta El Cerro M. Roads to Success. It's after their freaking bloodbath that they had. It was insane. Riho, Hikaru Shida, and Mark Quinn. Definitely hopeful to have an entire set by the time I finish these blasters and add them to the rest of the stuff that I've opened AEW-wise. Ray Phoenix, Phoenix magazine cover, Santana. Got ourselves another bunny background one. If you watch my previous one, I believe I got that one. Maybe it was a different background. Cash Wheeler, Jungle Boy, and good old JR. 2 packs to go. And then we're done with the first blaster. So 2 packs to get a memorabilia or autograph, or again, maybe I just got lucky in those others. The Young Bucks, Nyla Rose, Upper Deck Canvas of the FTR, John Moxley, Abaddon, Darby Allin, and Pac. Last pack. Let's see, do you have something special for me? Howard House Hobbs, MJF. Whoa, we got a Jim Ross. We got a Jim Ross memorabilia. That's awesome. And it's Oklahoma Sooner colors. That has got to be Boomer Sooner memorabilia. I am loving that. I don't, I don't do this for value or anything like that, but that to me is worth it right there. I love that. I mean, plus, come on, for so many of us, JR was the voice of our childhood. I mean, he was the voice of my childhood, the Attitude Era, the early 90s WCW. I mean, he was everywhere. And he's still doing it now with AEW. So that is just an awesome pull. Christopher Daniels, Ray Phoenix, and we got the Butcher for our little sparkle parallel thing. Big Swole, Miro, first time seeing him, and Butcher in the Blade. Didn't know Miro made the deadline to be in this set. Wasn't exactly sure where it kind of cut things off. I mean, obviously with the exception of CM Punk holding him off to the second series. Wardlow, Brody Lee again, Matt Hardy, Lance Archer, FTR, John Moxley, and Chris Jericho. Running out of room here in my sorting tray. Let's move those to the side. Kind of answers the question of how much do they hold. Somewhere in the realm of about 80 cards, if I had to guess. We got the Bunny, Colt Cabana. We got Taz, Evil Uno. And look at that, we got our tag team kind of firework background thing. Join the Dark Order. Such a cheesy thing that was turned into such a cool thing with Brody Lee, and it's still pretty cool. I just wish they would kind of do something more with them. You know, they kind of seem like they're just kind of there to get beat by everybody else. But that could just be my simplistic analysis of them. Luchasaurus. There we are, Mr. Brody Lee magazine cover. Tully Blanchard. Got ourselves our Upper Deck canvas of Orange Cassidy. Got a lot of people like that. Nick Jackson. There's Billy Gunn. Not going to talk about what they're doing nowadays. I don't know if that's necessarily allowed. Although it seems to be okay on TNT, right? Or does he do it on TBS or both even? It's definitely over. Kip Sabian, Ray Phoenix, and we got ourselves another mem card, this time the Butcher. So non-numbered and definitely nowhere near as cool as good old JR's, so we're going to put him on top. Anna J and Scorpio Sky. Down to the last 3 packs here. We'll do a little comparison and then we'll get you guys on out of here. MJF magazine cover. Penta L0M. Dax Harwood. Got Matt Hardy with the background. Look at that. Very nice. Mr. Brody Lee main features. That's awesome too. Sammy Guevara, Adam Page, and Brian Cage. Almost like they wanted to write a line with that print run. Final 2. Got Big Swole. And there's Sting. I love it. It's Sting, baby. They've had some good use of him, in my opinion. I like what they've done with him. Young Bucks. Colt Boom Boom Cabana. With that background. Roads to Success. Got Penelope Ford. Lance Archer. And Arn Anderson. Last pack. Let's get a little last pack magic. A little LPM. See if there's any fire left in the box. Starting off with Orange Cassidy. Got ourselves another magazine cover. Ty Conti. Howard House Hobbs. Upper Deck Canvas is our insert of Scorpio Sky. Main features Frankie Kazarian. We got Dustin Rhodes and Sting magazine cover. Very cool ending. I'll add Sting to the top of that. So Well, there you have it. So two blasters of AEW versus two blasters of WWE Prizm. I mean, I guess I just call AEW AEW because it doesn't really have a subtitle, but I guess Upper Deck AEW trading cards, possibly. Uh, so it definitely appears to me that you get a memorabilia card or maybe autograph, though I didn't pull any in each blaster, which is really cool. I like that. It's a nice little touch. Whereas you don't get that in the Prizm for sure. The standard base cards are, just kind of high end pictures, nice looking stuff. The magazine covers, they just take the picture and kind of transpose it on a background. Very nice stuff. Whereas with WWE Prizm, obviously, it's super shiny, silver look, I guess, to the basics. And I guess the only other thing we'll take a look at here is this is a good one since it's not green. You do have the insert in AEW of, again, whatever this like sparkle parallel is. And then that's probably similar to like the Prizm parallel of WWE Prizm. So maybe a little fancier on the Panini side, but I do like this very much as well. It's a very nice touch. So, my opinion, you can't go wrong with buying either. If you want more bang for the buck, obviously that's AEW. Check out Upper Deck Store. They probably will still have some in stock. They've had it pretty consistently over the last month or so. And Prizm WWE, I'm sure you can still find at your local retailers, but it's going to be a little bit pricey. With that said, I love both. You let me know in the comments down below which company, which card you love more. Would love to hear from you. And give me a like and a subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I'd love to bring more to you. I love doing the ZAKdown stuff. Obviously, I think it comes through that this is easily probably my favorite opening. I love wrestling, pro wrestling, WWE, AEW, whatever, and the fact that they have awesome trading cards. I love to be able to bring that to you and just give you a little bit of commentary on it at the same time. So with that said, I'll get you out of here. Hair under 23 minutes. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.